Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in cause number 23-CCCR 2394. Case is styled the state of Texas versus Terica Hawkins. Ms. Hawkins, is that your full name? Ms. Hawkins, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Hawkins, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Okay.
Ms. Hawkins, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Hawkins? That's good, Ms. Hawkins. You're represented in your case by your attorney, Jennifer DeLodge. Mr. Lodge, how are you doing?
Yeah, pretty good, Judge. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. Mr. Lodge, did you waive a record in Ms. Hawkins' case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Hawkins, I have before me a document that is titled Information Sheet. This information sheet was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information sheet, it alleges that you, Terica Hawkins, on or about September 14th of 2023. Oh, man, this computer's going out already. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna see if I can make it. On or about September 14th of 2023, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, that you committed the Class B misdemeanor offense of theft. Ms. Hawkins, do you understand what you've been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And to this charge, Ms. Hawkins, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, no contest? Do you plead no contest? Are you pleading no contest freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading no contest because you do not wish to fight or contest the charges? Ms. Hawkins, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. You recognize this document? On page 2 of this same document, there's a set of initials, TH, on the line next to a box that's checked no contingent, which means no contest. Did you place your initials on this document? I also have a document on this document. A signature on page 3 is this your signature. And on the next page, which is document number 2, it's titled Trial Court Certification to Defendant's Right of Appeal. Do you recognize this document? And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant? At the top of this document, there are 2 boxes checked. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargaining case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that statement? Second box that's checked states that you are waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that statement?
Yes, sir.
I also have a document on paper that is titled Discovery Certification. Ms. Hawkins, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Ms. Hawkins, before you signed the initial of all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct
Yes,
to the best of your knowledge?
yes, sir.
Ms. Hawkins, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State offer states 1.
No objections?
No objection. States exhibit number 1 will be admitted. And Ms. DeLodge, you advised and counseled Ms. Hawkins, is there any evidence that she is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
And Ms. Hawkins, your attorney, Mr. Lodge, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with her representation? Has she provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Hawkins, I will accept your plea of no contest. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargaining agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
In exchange for defendant's plea, state is offering 8 days in the Jefferson County Jail, credit for 8 days, and tax and retire all court costs.
Ms. Hawkins, the state is offering that you serve 8 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You will not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you've already served 8 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you've already served. The court costs in this case will be taxed and retired. That simply means that you will not be required to pay the court costs because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. Ms. Hawkins, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, sir.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Hawkins, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Ms. Hawkins, you're gonna stand next to the bailiff, follow his directions. Once you finish following his directions, you're free to go on your blessed day. And Ms. Gillard, you're free to go. And you have a blessed day as well.
Congratulations on making it with the tablet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, court is back in session. Court is in session in two cases. Cause number 24 CCC Aura 2404 and cause number 24 CCC Aura 2405. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Akedra Freddie. And Ms. Freddie is in court. And Ms. Freddie, would you please raise your right hand? Ms. Freddie, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Freddie, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Ms. Freddie?
I'm doing okay.
Okay. Now, Ms. Freddie, I have before me two documents. The first document is titled Judge's Explanation of Rights to Defendants Without Attorney. Do you recognize this document?
Oh,
And is this your signature on the line that's titled Defendant?
yes, sir.
And are these your initials online that state you'd like to have applied for a court-appointed attorney? I also have another document that is titled Jefferson County Affidavit of Indigence. Do you recognize this document? And on page 2 of this same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled Defendant Signature. Is this your signature? Ms. Freddie, before you signed and initial these documents, did you read the documents?
I was just.
Okay, you say you didn't read the documents?
I didn't read them.
Okay, let me do this here now. When it says first name, it says Zakidra. Middle initials has J. Last name, it has Freddie. You had to read that to put that information in, didn't you?
No, I think it's on like the, like.
No, I'm talking about these two documents that you just signed and initialed.
Yes,
Did you read these documents?
yes,
Did you understand what you read?
the financial.
Yeah, I mean, did you understand what you read on this? And this is a document that I went over with you,
Yes,
that you had in front of you, is that correct?
yes,
Did you understand everything in this document? And now, is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge? Okay, now, Mr. Freddie, I read your answers. Based on your answers, you meet the eligibility requirements of a court-appointed attorney. And the attorney that will be appointed to represent you in your cases is Attorney Don Boudreaux. Attorney Boudreaux will be given information to contact you, and you will also be given information to contact him. Our court coordinator is going to give you that information with his contact information, his office number, telephone number, etc. Now, you can stand in front of the court coordinator, get that information. Once you get the information from the court coordinator, you have to follow the bailiff. Okay.
I'm going to jail.
Well, you have a warrant for your arrest in these two cases.
I mean, they just did them, like, they just did all of that. I was. in
Okay, what
jail
you-
for like 3 days.
Oh, yeah, but what you was in, that was
That was.
what they call it,
PR.
accusation. And then they let you out. And then, in essence, formal charges were not filed. You were in jail on what they call an accusation. And then when the accusation was up, they let you out of jail. And then the district attorney filed the charges. And once they filed the charges, they issue a warrant.
I mean, I wasn't aware of none of this. Like, that's why I kept calling, trying to figure out what's going on, because I don't know what's going on. And so I'm not a criminal.
Well, I understand that. Now, we can't necessarily get into the facts of your case. But what I'm telling you is that the process is they issue, what they normally do, once you get arrested, you get out, and if you don't bond out, you get out of jail on an accusation within 3 days, after 3 days. So you got out of jail in 3 days. And then they filed, the district attorney's office got the case from the police department, and then the district attorney's office filed the case against you. And then once they file the case against you, they issue a warrant for your arrest. And so that's what happened. And so they issued a warrant on yesterday. And so
I mean, I called yesterday.
I know, but that doesn't stop them from issuing a warrant. Calling doesn't stop them from issuing a warrant.
I understand that point.
Yes. So at this point, you'll go to jail. You can bond out. There's a magistrate at the jail, Judge DeRuin, and Judge DeRuin can set a bond for you. And once you're able to make bond, now he can set he can set a bond. You could get out of jail either on a cash bond, a surety bond with a bondsman, or if he set a bond and give you what is called a PR bond, a personal recognizance bond, which means you don't have to pay any money to get out of jail. A PR bond or personal recognizance bond, you don't have to pay any money to get out of jail. You'll just be released with a promise to appear here in court. Do you understand that? And now you have been appointed an attorney to represent you. Stated that you would like to have an attorney appointed, and you met the eligibility requirements for the appointment of a court-appointed attorney. And so the court is appointing an attorney to represent you. And now, whatever you have to say regarding your case, you can tell that to your attorney, because your attorney is there to help you. Okay? All right. Okay, I need to, I didn't fill this out. Which did she need the call number? or something? I'll have a appointed, nobody.
Know which docket you want me to put on?
Yeah, it's gonna be on it's gonna be not on the RAM, it's gonna be on a announcement docket. I just arraigned her.
Wait, so the time would be if they send it, yeah, it's gonna be November. So it doesn't.
Okay, this will conclude the calling of the jail run docket on today's date of October 3rd, 2024 in County Court at Law Number 2. Judge Terrence L. Holmes presiding. Everyone, please have a blessed day. And prosecutors, you are excused.
Thank you, Judge.